Let's be honest, staying in a positive, abundant mindset while juggling real-life stress can feel like an impossible mission. Between mounting bills, noisy environments, and non-stop responsibilities, it's easy to believe that wealth thinking is something reserved for quiet mornings, yoga retreats, or people who already have it all together. But that belief is the first illusion we must shatter. True wealth isn't created in perfect conditions, it's born in the middle of the mess. It's forged in how you think when life gets loud, when the pressure is on, and when the world feels anything but abundant. The most successful people, the ones who master the law of attraction and live in overflow, aren't free from chaos. They've simply learned how to think differently inside of it. They don't wait for peace to feel powerful. They don't need the world around them to be calm before they think like a millionaire. They decide to be wealthy in thought first, and that decision becomes their magnet. The good news: you don't have to escape your current life to align with prosperity. You just need the right tools, small, simple shifts in your focus and energy that create massive change over time. And in this video, that's exactly what you're going to get. Even on the hardest days when everything feels off and the world is pressing in, one single thought can flip the switch. That's all it takes. One idea that's rooted in abundance instead of lack. One shift in perspective that reminds you, you're not powerless, you're powerful. We often underestimate the influence a single thought can have. But the truth is, your dominant inner dialogue is creating your outer experience. And in the midst of stress or disappointment, choosing to focus on a wealthy, empowering idea just for a few moments can begin to change your energy and your outcomes. It's not about pretending everything is fine, it's about interrupting the spiral. When you notice your mind racing with fear or scarcity, pause, breathe, and insert a new thought, one that feels richer, fuller, and more expansive. Say to yourself, money flows to me in unexpected ways. Or, even now, I am aligning with abundance. These statements become anchors. They steady you when the current gets rough. You don't need perfect conditions, you need a conscious decision. Just one thought of wealth, held long enough to change your state, can start a ripple effect in your reality. Your morning is the steering wheel of your entire day. If you wake up and immediately dive into stress, scrolling, or rushing, you're handing your power over to chaos before your feet even hit the floor. But with just a few intentional moments, you can anchor your mind into a frequency of wealth that sets the tone for everything that follows. Before checking your phone or thinking about your to-do list, take a breath and ask, what would the wealthiest version of me focus on right now? That question alone brings awareness and choice back to your mind. Start with 3 simple steps. 1. Gratitude. Say thank you for what you already have. 2. Visualization. Imagine one scene from your wealthy life in detail. 3. Identity affirmation. Declare, you are becoming. I am the kind of person who attracts abundance with ease. This short morning ritual doesn't need to take more than 5 minutes. What matters is the energy behind it. You're not just reciting words, you're calibrating your system. When you begin your day aligned with wealth, you start seeing evidence of it everywhere. Life starts to organize around your inner world. Your attention is your most valuable currency, and wealthy people know how to protect it. They don't allow just anything to take up mental space. Why? Because what you consistently focus on becomes the blueprint for your reality. Most people leak their energy by giving attention to worrying, drama, bad news, or other people's opinions. But the wealthy mind is trained to stay centered. It filters distractions and chooses focus intentionally. If you want to manifest money and live with thoughts of wealth, you must treat your attention like gold. Ask yourself throughout the day, is this thought helping me grow or shrinking my power? Is this content lifting my energy or lowering my frequency? The goal isn't to live in denial, but to live in deliberate creation. Instead of consuming fear-driven news or scrolling endlessly through comparison-filled feeds, fill your environment with abundance cues, uplifting music, affirming voices, success stories, reminders of who you're becoming. This isn't just mindset work, it's energetic hygiene. You become what you repeatedly absorb. When you guard your attention the way a millionaire guards their time, you step into the creator's seat of your life. In the middle of a busy day, it's easy to get swept away by stress, distraction, or low-level thoughts. That's why one of the most powerful habits you can develop is the mental pause. These aren't long meditations or deep spiritual practices. A mental pause is simply a moment, a minute or less, where you stop, reset, and realign. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you've drifted off the wealth frequency and started picking up static fear, doubt, scarcity, you don't force through it. You gently pause and retune. Here's how. 1. Close your eyes for 30 to 60 seconds. 2. Breathe deeply. 3. Repeat a grounding thought like, I am safe. I am abundant. All is unfolding for me. This micro shift breaks the momentum of chaos and brings you back into energetic clarity. Do it between tasks, before tough conversations, or anytime your mind feels cluttered. You don't have to wait for a meditation session to realign. Just pause, reconnect, and return to the present moment with intention. The law of attraction works best when you're clear, not when you're forcing. These pauses are how you reclaim your power, moment by moment, thought by thought. It may sound strange, but your biggest stressors can actually become your greatest allies in building a wealth mindset if you know how to use them. Most people see problems as roadblocks, but those who master the law of attraction see problems as invitations. They understand that challenges are not just obstacles. They are opportunities to grow into someone who can receive more. When a bill shows up unexpectedly, instead of spiraling into fear, try asking, how would my wealthy self respond to this? Would they panic, or would they trust that more is on the way? This doesn't mean ignoring reality, it means interpreting it through the lens of power. Every stressful moment is a chance to practice stability, to hold the energy of abundance even when it's not obvious. This is what it means to transmute energy. You take the pressure, and you use it to rise. You flip the meaning of the moment. Prosperity isn't just about having, it's about how you hold yourself when it looks like you don't. When you train your mind to see pressure as preparation, your energy becomes unshakable, and that's when money begins to respond to you, not the other way around. There's a common misconception that to act wealthy, you have to spend beyond your means. But that's not abundance, that's financial stress dressed in expensive clothes. Real wealth energy isn't about flashy purchases. It's about how you carry yourself, how you think, and how you make choices. It's a quiet confidence, a sense of inner stability that says, I trust in my ability to receive, attract, and expand. You can activate the energy of wealth right now without spending a dime. Start by observing your posture, your tone of voice, and how you speak about money. Do you complain, or do you affirm possibility? Do you make decisions from fear or from intention? Ask yourself throughout the day, what would the wealthy version of me do in this moment? Maybe they'd take a deep breath before reacting. Maybe they'd walk with more presence. Maybe they'd say no to something that drains their energy, and yes to something that aligns with growth. Wealth is a state of being before it's a bank balance. And when you start living that state, without needing to prove it to anyone, the physical results begin to catch up. What you do in the final moments before you fall asleep matters more than most people realize. That's because your subconscious mind, your manifestation powerhouse, is wide open as you drift into rest. And whatever you feed it during that window becomes the blueprint for tomorrow. Instead of ending your day with worrying, scrolling, or overthinking, try a simple nightly ritual that programs your energy for abundance. Step 1. Reflect with gratitude. Mentally walk through your day and find even the smallest things to appreciate. Gratitude expands what you're ready to receive. Step 2. Visualize one scene from your desired life. Don't make it complicated, just one vivid image that excites you. Feel yourself already living it. Step 3. Affirm your identity. Say something like, I am becoming more abundant every day. I attract wealth with ease, even in my sleep. These few minutes send a message to your inner mind. This is who I am now. And as you sleep, your subconscious begins to accept that identity as truth. You don't need hours of spiritual practice, just a few sacred moments before bed to align your energy with prosperity. Let your sleep become a silent ally in your manifestation journey. Manifestation isn't just about vision boards or goal-setting sessions, it's about the way you think and feel in the smallest, most ordinary moments. Wealth flow is created through everyday choices. Blessing your spending instead of resenting it, smiling at your bank app instead of dreading it, saying thank you when money leaves, knowing it's making room for more to come. When you pay a bill, affirm, this means I'm abundant enough to contribute. When you find a coin on the ground, whisper, more of this, please. These micro decisions stack. They send a signal that you're not in resistance, you're in receptivity. Remember, abundance isn't a one-time event, it's a consistent way of showing up. If you can bring wealth consciousness into the mundane, the extraordinary begins to show up uninvited. You don't have to wait for big breaks. You create wealth by honoring every small, energetic opening you're given. This is the truth most people never realize. You don't need to escape the chaos of life to attract wealth. You simply need to lead yourself through it differently. Becoming a magnet for money isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. Not the kind of alignment that requires silence and solitude, but the kind that holds steady in motion, under pressure, in real life. When you can hold thoughts of wealth while doing the dishes, sitting in traffic, or navigating deadlines, you've tapped into true power. That's when the universe listens. That's when your signal becomes undeniable. The most abundant people aren't stress-free, they're self-directed. They've trained their mind to stay loyal to possibility, no matter what's happening around them. So now it's your turn. Breathe deeply. Decide who you are. Choose to be the person who sees wealth where others see limitation. From this point forward, carry your wealth energy with you into conversations, decisions, and quiet moments alike. You are no longer reacting to life. You are shaping it. The chaos may continue around you, but you've become the calm within it, and that calm is magnetic. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any valuable content like this. Leave your like, click on hype this video so you strengthen this egregore of prosperity and abundance. Thank you.